All right, and then like I promised, moving on. All right, we have McLaren.
McLaren.
All right, this is again from the Mawnbak collection here at DRG.
From the Mawnbak collection.
All right, and we have our guest, okay, Tommy-san. All right,
Kintamasan.
Kintamasan. All right, this just blows my mind, the name. But he's gonna chime in. So, Chris, tell us what you got here.
This one is a McLaren F1. It's a Maisto. It's got the suspension.
Oh wow!
Things open up on it. It's a nice model.
Didn't even know suspension on that.
I don't feel like opening the door.
You don't have to. It's like 12 o'clock.
This one is a UT, so it's a much higher quality.
Yeah, UT. Yeah, UT is very good.
UT is very good model.
You know what's so funny? I had the UT of this one in gray. That was destroyed by my nieces and nephews. But that I do remember. That car was just such a good quality made model, and they didn't break the bank. It was only like $50.
Yeah, well,
$50 for a UT. $50
back then.
$50.
Back then, you $50 is hard to come by for a
yeah,
UT.
well, but you were happy to spend because you know why?
You're getting quality.
It was $15 more than the Borrego, but it wasn't expensive. It wasn't as expensive as an Auto Art, so you could get something more than a Borrego. But the Borrego back then was, you could practically see through the doggone car. But but you didn't get that. No, UT. I think they did really good, especially like with the models that we have on the other videos. If you guys look at the channel, the 550 McLaren, the 550 Maranello. I have two of those, the silver, and then I have the red one, and it's just excellent quality. So, but getting into the design of all about F1, Ken's gonna chime in and talk about just a little bit, some things you may have may not known.
I just wanted to make a few key points that I thought was pretty interesting in regards to the McLaren F1.
Yeah.
Because there have been a lot of videos and articles written about the car.
Yeah.
It was a purist design, but Gordon Murray, and if everybody knows who Gordon Murray is, he worked in Formula One as a Formula One designer with Alfa Romeo and Brabham, pretty much. And designed a lot of weird cars that were basically ahead of their time. But he ended, I think, his Formula Ones with McLaren.
Yeah.
He was responsible for designing the, I believe, MP44. Ayrton Senna basically won 15 out of 16 races in a season. That was an iconic Formula One car. But we skipped to the future where you had three executives, including Gordon Murray, sitting in an airport waiting room, killing time. And Gordon Murray always had a design desire in his head to build the ultimate road car from when he was a child. You know, he's a good engineer, and he pitched that to the other executives at McLaren, and they said, let's do it. Because before that, McLaren was strictly Formula One.
Oh,
they didn't do road cars.
Yeah.
So that was like, really? You want to build a road car? Oh, it's got to be the ultimate road car if you're going to build it. So there you go. So they gave Gordon Murray the go-ahead.
Yeah.
And from that point forward, that was the goal. And Gordon Murray was a very exacting, demanding engineer, perfectionist, and he pretty much got what he wanted. And the rest is an iconic piece of history, automotive history.
Yeah.
Now the long tail, that's when they went racing. A lot of folks that millionaires were buying the cars and they had the money, they wanted to go race, and he always said from the outset that car was not going to be a racing car. It was going to be the best pure street sports car ever created up to that point. But there you go. When you have a millionaire with a lot of money and they want to race your car, what do? So you develop the GTR version, which slightly modified in suspension, braking system, and other areas. Slightly enhanced motor tune. but basically the road car that was, I wouldn't say heavily modified, but modified to go racing, improved to go racing, durability and performance. And in 1995, they went to Le Mans, and they won on their debut. So that was a pretty bold statement. You build the best road car ever seen as far as sports car, and then you make a racing version and you win Le Mans on your first outing.
Your first try.
Wow.
Now we're not going to say that the conditions are just right. They did it again. They went back to Le Mans in '96. They did not win the overall race, but they did place high.
Okay.
They had a couple failures because of heat, transmissions overheated, that kind of thing. But then they developed a long tail to further that racing, to make it more aerodynamic. Again, improvements in mechanics and suspension and braking, and that was the highest iteration of that car was the long tail. So you've got different niche markets or niches and enthusiasts. You've got the original car, which is the green, and some people just like that pure form. And then you have others that are lusting after the GTR, like me. The GTR.
What do you call this color? Is it British Racing Green they call that?
I think it is. But I love the GTR and papaya orange. Because Bruce McLaren.
Yeah, orange. Yeah, I had orange GTR. I had an orange GTR. Forgot about that.
That was their racing color.
Yeah, that was
Bruce
the racing.
McLaren was New Zealander, and that was the official color for them was papaya orange. But that car for me was just like, looking at a supermodel. And then the long tail was just like, that much better, I suppose. Especially in the BMW FINA color, racing colors. It was just an awesome looking car. But yeah, that McLaren would be my ultimate road car as far as a sports car. That would be
awesome for sure. I think we could go like $30 million. I don't know. But anyway,
too much.
We can't get into it that much because our time is up. So again, Aaron Truth,
Mawnbak.
Kintamasan.
Kintamasan. That's right. All right. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Peace.
DJCR Beats.